G'day everyone, welcome to the tutorial for Hands I Can Hold by Ziggy Alberts. I'm going to say this now, it's the easiest song there is by Ziggy. It's only 2 chords, it's super simple. Before we get into it, I do just want to say make sure you like and subscribe. All the support means a lot to me. If you have any suggestions you would like me to do tutorials for, just leave them in the comments. Also, I've got some news coming about a second channel that I'll be creating pretty soon, where I'll make some videos that sort of show you more about me and less about the music side of things, and I'll post some surfing videos and stuff like that as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know. That should be on the way pretty soon. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so as I just stated, literally only 2 chords, standard tuning, no capo, super simple. These chords are an F shape. So what we've got here is we've got our first finger on the 1st fret of the B string, our second finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the D string. And then we have a C chord. And then we've got this little F and the C. And that is literally the 2 chords used throughout the entire song, played pretty much like that. So the intro and the verses sound like this. Pretty easy. So what we've got there is we've just got the F sort of shape, and literally all that's happening is the super typical Ziggy Alberts picking pattern: strike, pick, pick, strike, strike, pick, pick. Strike, pick, flick, strike, pick, flick, strike, pick, flick, strike, pick, flick, strike, strike, pick, flick, strike, strike, pick, flick, strike, strike, pick, flick. So on the C, you sort of strike both the A and the D strings, whilst still picking the B and the G strings. So on the F, you pick just the D string, followed by the B string and the G string. And then you strike the D string twice, followed by the B string and the G string. And then you do the same on the C chord. Now in the verses, he sort of, as he strikes and picks the B string, he sort of takes the chord off a little bit to mute it, to make it sort of sound like. To sort of mute the chord and stop it from ringing out. So just release the pressure a little bit and it'll sort of make that kind of sound. The chorus is obviously the same chords again, and it's just a more sort of kind of like the chorus for Laps Around the Sun. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you do. I'll chuck it up in the card up the top corner here. So in the chorus, you have to include your little finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string, and then it's basically just played. So yeah, what's happening there is basically the exact same pattern. You just strike, pick, flick, strike, strike, pick, flick, and you just pretty much hit the B and the E strings down the bottom to get that kind of sound. So. besides that, like, that's pretty much the song. It's super simple. I'm going to say the easiest song by Ziggy that there is. The only other thing that I can think of is sort of the breakdown section, where it's pretty much just like really softly played verse. And whilst playing this, he sort of builds it back up into the final chorus. And then final chorus comes in. That's the song. Thanks heaps for watching. Let me know if you're interested in my second channel that I'm going to set up pretty soon to do sort of more like day in the life kind of videos and some vlogs and stuff like that. I really appreciate all the support. Cheers.